The project starts with the visioning phase, and during the visioning phase we determine what the objectives and the needs of Fort Collins are, and every utility is different and unique in that regard. The visioning phase then drives the planning phase, and we use that as an input into the vendor selection process and create a comprehensive plan for the project. Once the vendors have been selected and they're on board that sustain and collaborate those objectives and that vision of Fort Collins, we then transition to the implementation phase. And during implementation, there's a heavy emphasis on information technology, or IT. And that's a part of the project which is often not fully recognized by people new to smart grid. People focus naturally on the capital costs, the metering, the meter replacement, but it's actually in the IT area where most of the project risk and work occurs. That's followed by the business transformation phase, and business transformation has two main elements: business process workflow and the organizational change management to make sure that those new workflows take effect and take hold within the utility. That's really a continual process. In addition to that, cybersecurity runs throughout the course of the project. These projects bring new infrastructure and communication technology, and combined with the electric grid, they raise some security and privacy concerns, at the same time creating many opportunities for operational efficiency and improvement. So it's important that be planned and executed well. Customer engagement is a huge part of these projects as well. The customers are very involved in these projects right from the get-go, and so from day one, a communication plan and efforts need to be made to reach out to the community. A comprehensive test engineering program is essential to make sure that once the vendors are done with their particular systems, that they come together and test a cohesive way and are tested through the entire business process of the utility. And then finally, excellent project management has to be woven throughout all those elements to make sure that it's executed successfully. The vendor selection process that I mentioned made sure to select the vendors that had the right capabilities that matched the Fort Collins vision. However, we also strove to identify that intangible cultural element of the vendors and really form a community, if you will, that could execute this project successfully. Some people think that collaboration means that you just get along and you ignore problems. It's really the other extreme that needs to happen to make sure that's successful, which is that collaboration goes hand in hand with high standards. And by developing those strong bonds, we almost felt a moral obligation to make sure that we lived up to those standards and commitments with the team. This project personally has been one of the most rewarding experiences of my professional life, and I think you'll find many of the team members will echo that. The effort that Fort Collins spent to build collaboration and a team atmosphere combined with those high standards has led to many professional achievements and firsts. And while we executed a fantastic project and met all of our goals, we had a lot of fun doing so.